Hey James and Jazz crew, so excited to be back with yet another video in the series all about circular resistance bands. How do we use these? What's awesome is James is going to be walking us through today's instructional video on how you can create your own full-length workout to train your chest using these. Pretty awesome, because I know you've seen them at the gym. You might have them sitting in your basement, and now we get to use them, break them out here. So it's going to be a great workout today. I'm going to jump out of the frame and let James get going, but I'll see you guys later.
All right, so here we go with this circular resistance bands chest workout. Here I've got, these are about a medium resistance. I did want to show you the package that I have. As you can see right here, just got these on Amazon, and I don't know, it's called Incline or something like that. All the bands came in here, and I'll show you what came with it. We have a light resistance here, and then it goes on to kind of a little bit heavier. It keeps just getting a little bit heavier as it goes through. Then it gets to these black ones. You can tell by the thickness of them that they're a lot more resistant. So there's the heaviest ones right there. So excellent way to work out at home, to work out mobily if that's something that you need to do. I encourage you to check these out. I also encourage you to check out resistance bands that have the handles on them. Those are my favorite for mobile workouts. So if you have the ability to pick up some of those, I much prefer those over these because there's so much more you can do with resistance bands that have handles on them. And if you didn't notice, as you can see, I have my Chic gloves on here. I like wearing these gloves because it keeps the bands from pinching my hands. I also like wearing them when I'm doing dumbbell stuff so I don't get calluses on my hands as well. So if you're interested in those, you can go to chic.com, SCHIEK.com. I think you'd really enjoy getting yourself some gloves, and they have tons of other equipment on their website as well. So I'm going to show you about 10 different exercises that you can do for the chest using resistance bands. Now we want to train the full chest. Again, this is an exercise demonstration video. I'm not taking you through a full-length workout that you're doing along with me. You're going to take notes, take screenshots, do them on your own. So as you can see, I have the bench here. I'm going to show you 3 different kinds of flies that you can do to hit the different parts of the chest, and 3 different kinds of presses that you can do to hit the different parts of your chest. So when you do a chest press like this, that is going to bulk your chest. When you're doing flies, that's going to help widen your chest and bring the striations in through your chest. So be thinking about that as I'm showing you these exercises. So these bands worked out pretty good for me to do for the demonstration. So I'm going to show you that. We're going to start with the Incline Incline circular bands press. What does that do? That helps to bulk the upper chest. When you're doing incline, that hits the upper part of the chest. So I'm going to be adding muscle to the upper part of the chest. So I'm going to take these bands, put my hands in here like this. That way I have my hands in the right position. Now I'm going to lay back. I'm going to allow these bands to go behind the bench. So now all I need to do is press up through my upper chest and squeeze at the top. Down slow, press up, squeeze at the top. Breathing out as I press up. Really feeling that squeeze through the upper chest. So that's a great way to add mass to the upper chest, add more muscle to the upper chest. Now I'm going to show you an upper chest fly, which is a great way to add striations into the upper chest and also widen the upper chest, add width to the upper chest. So my hands, instead of being facing like this and pressing, I'm going to face them toward each other, and I'm going to create a fly motion like this. So palms are facing in toward each other, almost like I'm clapping my hands, but I'm going to keep my fists closed. Squeezing through that upper chest, keeping a nice bend in my elbows all the way through. Breathing out as I fly together. Okay, so that was us bulking the upper chest and cutting the upper chest. Now we're going to move to the mid chest, the middle part of the chest. So I'm going to bring the bench down to flat bench. So we're going to do a flat press and a flat fly. So flat press, again, that when we're doing pressing, that's adding muscle to the chest. So we're going to add muscle to the mid part of the chest, bulking the mid part of the chest. So again, grab the bands, make sure I have them together like this. I'm going to wrap them around the, oh, come on now. This can be difficult. Never said it'd be easy. All right, so going to press up through the chest and squeeze at the top. Allowing those elbows to drop to about 90 degrees, or so my triceps are about parallel to the ground. Pressing up, breathing out as I press up, really squeezing through that mid chest as I press. Breathing out as I press up. Okay, now we're going to do the fly. So turning the wrist in and flying like this. Allowing myself to go nice and deep. Squeezing in at the top. Going deep allows me to get to stretch that outer chest, add width to the chest, and then squeezing at the top brings those striations into the chest. All right, so again, that was bulking the mid chest and adding those striations and adding some width to the mid chest. Now we're going to go to the lower chest. Put the bench on decline. Same thing applies. We're going to start with a decline press to bulk the lower chest, add some muscle to the lower chest. Then we'll shift into decline flies to bring the striations into the lower chest and add some width to that lower chest. Okay, so I got the bands all wrapped up, ready to go. Now the challenge is getting them to wrap around the bench. There we go. All right, so I'm gonna press up through the lower chest. This feels great, y'all. If I needed more resistance, I could grab some thicker bands. Breathing out as I press up and squeezing through that lower chest at the top. Okay, now we're going to focus on adding those striations, bringing in the striations through the lower chest and adding some width to the lower chest. We do that by doing the flies. So here we go. Nice bend in the elbows, all the way through, squeezing tight at the top, breathing out as I fly up. Going nice and deep to get the width in the lower chest. All right, so those are 6 exercises that honestly we've done those and that has really trained the full chest. We hit the upper, the mid, and the lower, adding mass through the presses, cutting through the flies. I want to show you a couple more exercises that you can do, however, that you won't need the bench. So I'm going to go ahead and move the bench out. I think I got hooked over here on the side. All right. Move this bench out. Bring this in. All right, so I'm going to show you a couple things that you can do. I'm going to grab my orange bands now. These are a little bit more difficult. I'm going to show you some standing flies that you can do with the circular resistance bands. So I'm going to step about shoulder width apart on the resistance bands. I'm going to grab them about shoulder width apart as well. Now to bring striations into the lower chest, I'm going to do a fly that flies to the lower chest, right to there, boom. If I need more resistance, I can grab heavier bands or I can grab deeper, lower on the bands, okay? So chest up, shoulders rolled back. I'm going to fly up to the lower chest, just to the lower chest height. Squeezing tight through that lower chest as I come up. Breathing out as I fly up. Okay, now if I want to hit mid-chest, I'm going to come up a little bit higher. I'm going to come up to about chin height, okay? So flying up a little bit higher, squeezing through that mid-chest. I'm going to bring my hands out a little further. Chest up, shoulders rolled back, breathing out as I fly up. Okay, now I want to hit the upper chest. You notice that we went a little bit higher to hit mid chest than we did for the lower chest. That means to hit the upper chest, we need to fly even higher. So I fly up to about forehead height, okay? Squeezing through that upper chest. Chest up, shoulders rolled back, squeeze tight at the top, and breathe out as you're going up. All right, so there's 3 more exercises that you can add to the list. However, if you're doing the flies on the bench, you don't really need to do the flies standing. So choose one or the other in terms of the flies. I'm going to show you one more exercise that you can do. And it is a push-up with added resistance. So I'm going to grab these bands like so. I'm going to get down to my knees. I don't know which way is best for me to do it. I'll just get down this way. Down to my knees, bringing the bands behind my back like this. And now I can get down in that push-up position, and I have added resistance to my push-ups, especially as I'm getting to about midway on the push-up and further up. So looks like this. So that's a great way to add resistance to your push-ups. Now, if you wanted to hit different parts of the chest, which I didn't think about this till just now, when I did a flat push-up, that the focus was on the mid-chest. Now, if I wanted to do a push-up that focused on the upper chest, I could actually elevate my back feet, maybe put them on the bench to where I'm up like that with the bands wrapped around me and push through that upper chest. So that would help to bulk the upper chest. And then also on the flip side, if you want to hit the lower chest, then you're going to elevate your upper body and you're going to push through the lower chest. So I would be elevated like this on a bench or something like that with those bands wrapped around me and pushing up and squeezing down through that lower chest. So those are a couple exercises to think about that you can do at home or wherever you happen to be with those round resistance bands. Absolutely love them. As I said before, I do prefer the resistance bands with the handles over these, but if this is what you have and you can't get those or you can't get dumbbells, now you know what you can do for the chest. Hopefully you took some screenshots, took some notes. You can go do it on your own. And don't forget, head to chic.com, SCHIEK.com. Grab yourself some gloves and some of their other equipment. I think you'll really enjoy those. Let me know what you thought of this video as well. I'm going to bring Jasmine in, and we're going to go ahead and close out.
Thank you so much for joining us today for this circular band resistance chest workout. And hope you get yourself some chic gloves because they really keep the calluses off your hands and take your workout to the next level. But we don't just have a series on these. What else do we have on James and Jazz?
That's right, y'all. We show you how to work out using resistance bands, using dumbbells, using kettlebells. We're going to show you some stuff in the gym soon enough. But we have full-length workouts where we take you from, beginning to end, where you can actually do the workouts with us, body part specific, using dumbbells, using resistance bands, things like that. So, those workouts are as long as 20, 30, 45 minutes where you can actually do it with us. But we also have, for all those different pieces of equipment, those dumbbells, resistance bands, kettlebells, we also have instructional videos just like this one today where you can watch the video, take some notes, take some screenshots, and do the workouts on your own. So encourage you, stay tuned. We have more videos coming with these as well. We're going to be doing legs, we're going to be doing shoulders, we're going to be doing arms. So keep an eye out for those coming out very soon in these coming weeks. But we also have cardio with us as well. So those are other videos under that physically fit category. So when you go to jamesandjazz.com, you click on that videos tab, you'll notice the second tab is physically fit videos. That's where you're going to find those. We don't just do exercise videos, however, we do spiritual videos as well. So we have a couple different categories under that spiritual videos. We have extra, what is it? Not extra.
Topical.
I couldn't think of the word. We have topical videos where people will just message us and say, hey, will you do a video talking about the fruits of the Spirit or talking about the armor of God or the Trinity? Those are our topical videos where we'll bring scripture into it and explain what those things mean. Beyond that, we also have Bible study with us under that spiritual category. We've done the book of James, John, Philippians. We're getting ready to shift into Galatians, and we'll continue on through the New Testament in those random books as the Spirit leads us. But we encourage you to check those out. We do one chapter at a time, and we work our way through different books, and we really go deep. We want to get the meat out of those chapters, so we encourage you to check that spiritual videos category as well. And then finally, we have life and relationship videos that you'll see in the third tab, and that is life is you helping us to so you can get to know us better, I should say.
That's right.
So monumental events and that we've had, weddings, trips, things like that. We really just want to help you to get to know us better, get to know our personality. Then there's a relationship side too, where we want to help you to have healthy relationships, and we really challenge you in those topics as well that are in that relationships category. And if you want to stay in the loop with what's going on with James and Jazz when we're getting videos up, things like that, one way you can do that is follow us on social media. When you go to jamesandjazz.com, you'll see at the top and the bottom of the page, we have those social media icons: Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. Be sure to follow us, like us, and subscribe to our YouTube.
Yeah, and if you scroll to the bottom of our website, jamesandjazz.com, you will see where you can subscribe to our email list. And right next to that is where you can book us to speak at an event, whether it's a church, a conference, a school. Let us know, and we'll get back to you as soon as we can. At the top of our website, jamesandjazz.com, is the Donate tab. So, of course, thank you so much for partnering with us in prayer. Secondly, we do want to give you an opportunity to financially participate in our ministry, and we'd love to do this full time. It does take a lot of time to do this, and we want to continue to bring these videos to you for free, so no obligation or pressure. But if these videos have helped you and you'd like to say, hey, thank you so much for these videos, here's $5, we'll gladly receive, because we have bills like normal people. But Christian ladies, also check out that courses tab. You'll love that. And that's all I got.
Yeah, well, we look forward to seeing y'all back here for whatever those needs happen to be: spiritual, physical, relational. Look forward to seeing you right back here at the website, jamesandjazz.com.